Our lesson today is titled, Is the Message of the Cross Failure? What did John see as he stood beneath the cross? Surely what others saw. Jesus, an innocent and good man, brutally murdered, put to death between two criminals. Yet another of the many injustices, the many bloody sacrifices that do not change history, the latest proof that the course of events in our world does not change. The good are cast aside, and the wicked prevail and prosper. In the eyes of the world, the cross represents failure. We too can risk not going beyond this first and quite superficial gaze. We too can fail to accept the message of the cross, that God saves us by allowing all the evil of our world to be unleashed upon himself. We can fail to accept perhaps in words, a weak and crucified God, and prefer instead to dream of a God who is powerful and triumphant. This is a great temptation. How often do we long for a Christianity of winners, a triumphalist Christianity that is important and influential, that receives glory and honor. Yet, a Christianity without a cross is a worldly Christianity without Christ, and shows itself to be sterile, without a seed, without anything to move it. A spirituality which forgets God as an all-powerful and creator is not acceptable. That is how we end up worshipping earthly powers or ourselves, usurping the place of God, even to the point of claiming an unlimited right to trample his creation underfoot. The best way to restore women and men to their rightful place, putting an end to their claim to absolute dominion over the earth, is to speak once more of the figure of a Father who creates and who alone owns the world. Otherwise, human beings will always try to impose their own laws and their own interests on the reality of everyone else. This process of one human claiming that he is the most powerful and, by right of his billions in ill-gotten income, never a portion donated to the poor, no care ever taken for the lesser folk, no assistance for children, the disabled or the elderly, and he donates to the charity of himself that benefits no one but his super wealthy family. The whole thought is sickening until you realize this isn't some movie, but it is reality. It is the truth. And he uses the behavior of the false prophets who regularly do exactly the same thing as his justification for this behavior. None of these are godly men. They are but grifters who act only for their own enrichment. They even have the gall to request donations for these charities. Do not fall sway to any of these. So is the message of the cross failure? No. But the message of the United States is